The Soviet Union detonated their first hydrogen bomb in November of 1955, matching the thermonuclear firepower the Americans had achieved 3 years previously. The arms race was on. President Eisenhower had few resources to determine the size of the Soviet nuclear arsenal. Although he had ordered the construction of the U-2 high-altitude spy plane, any crossing of the Soviet airspace by a military aircraft would be considered an act of war. At a conference in Geneva, Eisenhower proposed that the United States and the Soviet Union should allow surveillance flights of each other's countries in order to be assured that neither nation was preparing for attacks on the other. Soviet Secretary General Nikita Khrushchev rejected this proposal. The CIA believed that the U-2 would fly too fast and too high for the Soviets to detect in their airspace. Based on this evaluation, Eisenhower allowed for overflights of Leningrad and Moscow in June of 1956. 10 days after the flights began, intelligence reports indicated that the Soviets were able to track the aircraft, and the U-2 flights were discontinued. On October 4, 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the first orbital platform in space. Sputnik crossed dozens of national boundaries with every orbit, making open skies a de facto standard, at least in space. The president saw the legal opportunity for orbital overflights and approved a pioneer spy satellite, Discoverer, to provide reconnaissance photos of the Soviet Union. On August 19, 1960, Discoverer 14 returned nearly 3,600 feet of surveillance film, confirming that there was neither a missile gap nor a bomber gap between the Soviet Union and the United States. By leading the way into orbit, the Soviet Union provided the international justification for American spy satellites. Visit BAE.com for more surprising space facts.